Hello again there, YouTube fans. This is the Real Creepy Doll Man here. I'm back. But this is not a normal episode, this is a double episode. So what that means, the Real Creepy Doll Man worked twice as hard for the YouTube fans and all you diehard Real Creepy Doll Man fans from around the world. It is August the 20th of 2018, time is now 2:01 a.m. This marks the 1-year anniversary of Audie, the Haunted Witch Doll. Was the original title that came out on August the 18th of 2017, but sad to say, that episode was pulled by YouTube due to a hater out there went back and somehow filed a complaint against the Real Creepy Doll Man in the past to have the episode pulled, but the Real Creepy Doll Man decided to do this after it was pulled by that one little hater out there that he or she was jealous of to get rid of the episode. So what happened down the road, the Real Creepy Doll Man decided to do this. I decided to go back and resurrect Audie, the Haunted Witch Doll. I call it this by the resurrection of Audie, the Haunted Witch Doll. Made her big first debut here on August the 20th of 2017 by her owner, the Real Creepy Doll Man. I had decided to resurrect the episode due to one hater out there, and I'm sure that all the YouTube fans and all you diehard Real Creepy Doll Man fans would probably boo YouTube. But the Real Creepy Doll Man says this to the owner of YouTube: no matter if you're male or female, the Real Creepy Doll Man will forgive you for what you have done. But mark this, that I decided to do this, that I have authorization over you to decide to do this to the episode, that I am going to go back to bring back the original title from the first one that was killed off the ordeal, entitled this way: the 1-year anniversary of Audie, the Haunted Witch Doll, will be named from the original title that was pulled from the original episode, or you say original video, that was destroyed, or should I say lost, due to one little complication we have in the past. But it seemed that we had little complications in the past, and the Real Creepy Doll Man has moved on for that and brought it back as this. Now, both me teaming up with the Real Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr., and we did Communicate with Our Spirit Friends Part 2, and we did a little investigation with this female spirit known as Audie, the witch. Now, she gave us a description of how she lived her life just before she died, but she did give us a full description of what race she is. She is a black African-American woman, aged 24 years old. Now, she gave us little bits of detail that she practiced in the arts of black magic, and her mother was the one that taught her well. The townspeople feared this young woman and nicknamed her the devil. And down the road, her mother sold her only daughter's soul to the devil to gain power and practice in the arts of black magic. By doing so, she had turned the townspeople into possessed, mindless, I guess you would say, slaves, to bring them to her daughter to feed off the energy that her mother gave from the townspeople to her daughter. And sad to say, down the road we don't know what happened to the mother, because Audie truly knows what happened to her mother. But sad to say, Audie, the witch, died at the young age of 24 years old in the year of 1904, month and day unknown. Was she drowned? Was she tortured, hanged, or was she burned at the stake? We don't know. Did she come from Salem, Massachusetts, where they consider that to be the most hated place for witches to be killed? But back in the day, they did trials with young women like this who practiced in that art of black magic. They considered the devil's work because a lot of the people were actually religion. And they did religion either in Christianity or Catholic, I guess. So she was murdered at a young age. A parent advisory has been issued for this episode due to, the graphic nature, how she told us how she died, which I think she did tell us in a way that in a certain way, we figured out how she died. But I would put a parent advisory on this episode anyway, because this is not a PG or PG-13 episode. Any parents, if you have small children that wants to watch this episode, they must get their parents' permission first, due to the nature of how the Creepy Doll Man is told this ordeal. Now, there will be new episodes to come from the Real Creepy Doll Man. And we will get into doing communicating with our spirit friends, part 11. Where you go back to revisit Rihanna, the haunted witch doll, to find out the truth. Does an old Welsh witch actually truly exist? And it's no longer just a song or lyrics written by a famous song artist named Stevie Nicks. And we did communicate with Rihanna off record, and we found out her age. She also told us her full name, and she told us what year she died in. When we go back to tell the fans that it'll be a very big shocker to all to see that. So keep watching for that episode to come, and hopefully the Real Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr. will return for that episode. And I'm not just going to do this I'm going to dedicate this to my family, my friends, the neighbors, anyone else that wants to see this episode, the producer and manager of Fleetwood Mac, Mick Fleetwood, or Matt Fleetwood. I don't know which is his true name, but they have different names. They're putting him on the internet by and in the paper by, meaning in the tabloids. So is it really Mick or is it Matt Fleetwood? But I'm also dedicating this episode to the legendary Stevie Nicks as well. So if you're watching this, Mrs. Nicks, you may want to see this episode coming soon. And there will be new episodes to come, so please subscribe today to see further new episodes to come, because you never know what the Creepy Doll Man has in store. Plus, there will be other new episodes to come, but I cannot tell you what they are. So you have to wait to see for that to come true or not. This is the Real Creepy Doll Man saying to all the fans out there, goodbye, and God bless you all.